Yeah, I was having a conversation with a colleague the other day, and as we were talking about something completely unrelated, I recognized that we started spinning into a story and a situation, maybe a circumstance that always comes up in almost every conversation we have, right? 90% of the time it comes up. And what I recognized after that conversation, and I brought this to their attention and they didn't really like it, was that continues to come up over and over and over. And it almost is a pattern that I see that is maybe a defense mechanism, or it's the story that they have told themselves that allows them to stay there. Now, some people call this a limiting belief. Some people will call this past trauma. I don't know what you call it, but my whole point is recognizing that sometimes we have patterns that keep us in this cycle that doesn't allow us to move forward or doesn't even allow us to have or gain more perspective. And I'm curious if that is true for you. One thing that I had to realize as I started addressing some of my own patterns is that those patterns or those behaviors or those defense mechanisms are not serving me right now. They might have served a really good purpose back in the day, but if I stay back there and don't move forward to where I am and where I'm going, then I'm going to stay mentally, physically, and emotionally in that same place, and that doesn't allow me to grow, which cuts off all the opportunities for meeting new people, for experiencing new things, for gaining a wider perspective. And so I'm hoping that you don't have some of those things that are limiting you, but if you do, I'm curious if you'd be willing to share, because I think there are more people than you know that have those patterns and live out those patterns, but they don't realize or recognize or even know how to move forward.